Collective channeled message. Please only take what resonates, leave the rest for the best, no bother stress. So we've got a channel song first, Kevin Gates, Same Way. I'ma be honest. What is black ice? As much as it feels as good to communicate with that big brother, that shit hurt me the most. Keem, you was wrong for that. Like, way more than that. I'll probably never love again. My life is all effed up now. It'll never be the same. I accept it how it came. A lot of flaws, hurt, a lot of scars. Say I dodged a bullet, nothing feeling in love and war. Both sides suffered great loss. If you read this fight for love, all the costs. Don't follow your heart, sun shining till it feels like it's a rainy day. I know you feel the same way. Found nothing that can take this pain away. So we're back to Jeremiah. We're in Jeremiah 20, and it's Yahweh will rise. So you will rise against all this injustice, for this heartache, for these effed up things that have come towards you. And you've accept how it's came towards you. You've accepted those people with the flaws, hurt, scars, but you just dodged a bullet. Because the Most High have seen the plans for you. He's seen the plans for you to prosper and not to make nobody harm you. And the plans for hope you have now to obtain for the positive future ahead of you, in order to gain these positive relationships, even written on your heart. Your intentions and your emotions will all be the seat representing the love and compassion that you uphold for yourself, as well as what you hold for others. Other people are now seeing that compassion and you holding your seat. And the same way, it's a greater one for yourself. Gaining that understanding, being able to be distant and able to be able to feel all these rational processes that you'll be going through, and hearing the capabilities to be able to connect to the universe, listen to your spiritual guides, your ancestors, being discerning to certain people, places. When you're in situations, you'll be able to identify, your third senses will be going off. And it is all where your soul resides. It's the core and the raw being of you. Your desires and your passions, it is a gateway to your higher power. And it's that separation from you and the Most High God, the spiritual realm, anything that you believe in. That the places where you are able to connect beyond yourself, beyond your own thoughts, beyond your own expectations. That's the place where you feel things greater down deep within your heart. That's where you gain your inner wisdom, you're gaining guidance, you're gaining understanding. And that's where you find your deepest, most inner answers and your deepest, most inner questions that you have about your heart. It's your supernatural heart to be able to connect to the self's supreme. And that's connected to your higher self. That's you feeling of joy, feeling of love, feeling of peace. Because that's the center part of your body. That's what functions your feelings and your thoughts and your life's essence. That is the first part of the main part that lives, and it's the last part to be able to die. Your heart. It's the central of wisdom. It's the punisher of freedom, to be able to celebrate deliverance. It's roundabout terror. And those who've done that to you have maybe started to feel terror surrounding those karmics and divine feminines and divine masculines who hurt you. These family members and also karmic friends. These are feeling imprisoned, incarceration, conformative, feeling in bondage, not even able nor even allowed to leave where they are, their settings, their city, their country. Take it as it resonates. So they could be having kids with them and they can't even be moving, but they need to be able to move because they're feeling trapped. They can move all around where they want to go. They can drive and get in their car, but to travel to you, they're unable to. Because now they're in that unknown city. And now they need to be able to speak. And they need to gain that wisdom. And they need to act with wisdom and integrity. In order to be honest, to be able to gain that strength and come with morals. Just in order to be able to see you. Because you are Jeremiah. And you're holding that energy of that complete gentleman, lady. That comes with transitions and fulfillment. And earnestness. One who takes action to be able to take account for their abilities and their faults. Taking discrepancy and surprisingly a lack of capability between two is now affected. There's no balance or agreement between you two due to this unexpected or unacceptable differences that you will hold, or the inconsistencies that one's coming and one's not coming, or you're putting in more and the other one's not putting more. Such as the accounts for what happened to the situation or how that situation unfolded, where it happened, when it happened, what happened and how. Sometimes some people don't want to do that, whereas you need that for your fulfillment. To be able to know and have that understanding to be able to move forward. Because it's faithfulness, even in difficult times. Just like with the Most High, or whoever you believe in, or your higher powers, your spiritual guides, your ancestors, and the universe that's set for us. So they've given us the ways, the whys, the whats, the whens, the whos, so we can move through this, navigate through these challenges, to be able to use it for our own talents, our own abilities, to be able to fulfill our own one's self. Looking at the things that we're able of doing, our capabilities, our opportunities for a better life for us, for the people who are surrounding us, to be able to start putting those into place within our heart in order to be able to share our skills and our abilities and gifts and talents, understandings, heartache, hurt and pain, knowing why and when and where to use what facilities and where they came from. Not just seeking one knowledge from a book and saying, oh, I'm Christian, and because I'm a Christian, oh, I can't do that. Well, where does it say you can't? Because if you seek knowledge, it will tell you the Bible is a mystery. The mystery is my story. History is her story. So if you go back to Genesis, it will enlighten you to that. So you're just gaining knowledge of somebody else's story, how they embodied that energy to proceed to be able to keep forward. And that was being able to communicate and gaining that understanding positively for a change, for a growth for other people. To be able to gain them new experiences and new ways of understanding, to be able to put things into perspective for them in their stocks at their upper gate. So you preserve all your information and all your knowledge and all your stuff in the face of oppression. So you go back into Hermit and you gain this wisdom and you gain this knowledge. And you're able to speak against and speak out about any corruption or adultery of the karmic or this friend, divine feminine, divine masculine, putting this towards you, being able to lead yourself out of conflict from being hurt, separating yourself from those that hurt and those that don't, knowing what's good and what's bad. And you've tried to continue to confide, help, support and enable these people, but some of them confided on you, but they humiliated you. They publicly was abusing you. They made you feel unjust ways. And it was full of fake things when you were speaking the truth. And you was continuing trusting the universe. Getting back your powerful, unquenchable, and even persecuted you due to their religious ways. Because it was trying to be powerful. So they got back their powerful ways and unquenchable ways, and you even persecuted those due to their religious ways and significance and public visibility by making it more important and impactful towards you. So when you're persecuting them, you weren't persecuting them in a bad way. You was persecuting against the things that they were saying, because they were trying to obtain power, but you had to get that power back. Because they was talking false things about you as a divine feminine or a divine masculine. And you were just speaking facts and speaking right. And they tried to utter and do bad things to you, but you just always continuously tried to help them, further them. But they wanted to put you back and put you back. It's because you spoke potential, because you've seen these red flags. And now they be feeling like terror. And it's on every side of them. So they're fearing. They feel full of like judgment. They feel full of hurt. Now they'll be sitting reflecting. They're reflecting on all their relationships. Not only just with you, with all family members, with all friends. They've had to identify where they went wrong and what they wasn't doing in the correct possible way. Was it physically and emotionally? And then now they're feeling vulnerable. And now they're feeling vulnerable physically and emotionally because they're feeling under attack. And now they'll be crying out. They don't even know what to do because they're in a spiritual state. And they're in relationships are turning. And all the Most High God, they've got to turn to the Most High God, their Allah, their ancestors, their guardian angels, their deities, whoever they believe into, for protection. Because now they need the protection. And they're gaining strength, and they need hope, and they need help, and they need support. Because they need to stand firm against all of those nurtures of darkness. All that spiritual warfare that you told them about. You felt all these things. You was identifying things wasn't right. And the power of the word of the Most High God, their spiritual guides, their ancestors, and who they feel have spoke about. To overcome any spiritual darkness or even evil by acting as a weapon against those who are unable or to put a fight against themselves. But you have to fight against these people. And now these are wanting to put up their defences to fight because they need protection. They don't know what to do. Because they was dealing with temptation while you was dealing in the wilderness as a weapon, either conflict between the forces or even good and bad. The most of us feel these things, and now the karmic is upholding this. Meanwhile, you're getting justice from all these opposed and oppressors, trying to take power and authority to be able to gain your strength. This karmic, this divine feminine, this divine masculine, they are getting tired because judgment for all their disobeying is taking place due to the adultery, sinking into ignorance and morals of corruption due to power and pleasure for money. They didn't even put that there. And that was some love that was for you. And that money was for you. And that joy was for you. And they are now seeking the Most High. This divine masculine or this divine feminine. Because they had the chance. And they didn't love when they had the chance to love. And they didn't love with their heart when they had the chance to love with their heart. And they didn't love with their mind nor their soul. So now they're gaining strength for their self and for you. Because they left lots of room to love idols. And you loved you more. You chose to follow the spirit within inside of you. They chose to follow other false disciples for their own personal following gains. Whereas you was your own disciple and helping and supporting yourself for your own personal gains. You have to come and try and teach for yourself, for others, for them to learn, for them to be able to identify and to be able to conversate through the actions and the processes by maintaining and developing and understanding one's life and the events that occur around us. And as you grow and you change, it's a cognitive maturation to be able to develop and help and think as you grow. To be able to come fully in that development, to be able to mature moving forward within your heart chakra. And this divine feminine and this divine masculine is now getting the understanding on how you did it and what they now need to feel the same way. Divine feminine or divine masculine is gaining the connection to the higher alien. They're trying to unleash these lessons. They're trying to be creative and they're being guided by the higher powers to be able to see your sacrifice and your surge of creativity. And you're inspiring others at the same time as they're doing this. And then you express yourself. You're allowing people to understand how it enabled you to have to go through these situations. What made you feel good? Why did it make you feel sad? What ways did you have to be able to gain yourself back to be balanced? Was there any support about? And who did you support you? Meanwhile, you just had the spiritual guides and the ancestors and all your ascended masters and all the angels supporting you on your path. So now they've seen this, and you've gone, and you not on this divine feminine or masculine level. So now they want to get onto your level to try and to be able to renew on that path to new renewal. They want to have to undergo those transformations and their thoughts effectively to be able to use them in the rightful way, but exile and fail to follow the Most High for their worldly powers, their arrogance, their misunderstandings, for oppression to the Most High's authority and eventful of destruction for what these karmic feminines and masculine have done. And the Most High is not hiding and leaving out nothing, is not sparing no one. So they will all have to get hurt, feeling pain, go to the potters to get refined and restored. All these pitfalls for you, but you just avoided all of those pitfalls of the worldly goods, the abomination. So they got deceived. They got deceived and they perceived to be able to be something else, and they thought they was more powerful than you, but you was more powerful from them. And now they're being ridiculed, getting dismissive. Language and behavior. They'll be unkind to the karmic, and the karmic's unkind to others and to them, cussing them out all day long, every day. And now the karmic is also crying, and this divine masculine is also crying, because it's like veil of destruction. Now this divine masculine is getting installed in all the informations. He is stuck with the karmic, and if he's not stuck with the karmic, he's stuck with the spirit guides. It's got to be able to be expressing disappointment and disapproval. And now they are complying, and they're forced to be able to be obliged. So they've got the duty to be able to give to themselves before they can come to you. Because the world is greater, and our hearts are like fire, shut up in the bones. And they are weary of holding this divine masculine, this divine feminine, or the karmic down. So now they have to hear for their whispering here inside. They've got to listen to the Most High God Spirit, calling, speaking, and guiding them, because this divine feminine and divine masculine is dunce, public decay, and the karmic is weary and evil. And the karmic could also literally be telling everyone. And this is the divine masculine and divine feminine's father, like a friend. And its thoughts or divine masculine was, or even gaining, to be able to slip up and slip through the coil and the core, to be able to deceive you. But it's not going to work. The Most High God sees everything. So that they have to be now trying to take revenge on you, or they could be trying to take revenge on the karmic. So it's about a female sword. They want to come and they want to battle and wrestle you with the truth. And the most practical one lied and tried to chat up on your name. And they're all stumbling like a locust in the faith of the Most High. Just as I thought obstacles now leads to them, to error and its sin, and to righteous and its own divine feminine or masculine is examining. What Paul is examining the right part. They feel like you, the pupil in the heart. So those people feel like you, they're learning and they're gaining their heart. So this divine feminine, divine masculine, they've got in their heart chakra energy, because you're just singing to be able to prove to the Most High, your spiritual guides, your ancestors, whoever you believe in, to be able to receive your life He had written for you. And you was needy, and you was hurt, and you was pine, burdened, and ready. Enabling you to land on your spiritual path, on your spiritual journey, to be in the rightful place at the rightful time. And now they want to focus, this divine feminine, this divine masculine, on you, and feel like they could be cursed at this specific moment in time. And it's too hard. Shop accordingly. And Ajuga also did. These people must be tired and drained for trying to dismantle, disrupt you. It's not going to work, because that made me feel like I was falling asleep. So if my eyes was open or closed, God only knows. You're not made for a 9 to 5. Too sensitive to energy. So you're not made for a 9 to 5. You're too sensitive to energy. It's okay not to have all the answers. So at this moment, it's okay not to have all the answers. You're too busy for a 9 to 5. I couldn't even flip and do that reading. That was 20 minutes. Never mind 9 to 5. Hot foot. Keep moving. Dance. So get on your hot foot. Skank out. Skank out. Don't worry about it. Just dance. So no changing. Attracting flaws nicely. So you're no changing. You're just attracting them nicely. Watering your seeds. Soon reap your rewards. So you're watering your seeds to be able to reap your rewards, because the rewards will be coming in the morning. Time to go within and heal me to bring you the real love you need. So it's time for you to go in now to heal you, to bring you the real love you need. This divine masculine, divine feminine could be going in now. They could be in the potter's house to heal themselves for the love that they need healed in their heart. A warpen, a state of living, the act of wandering for a place, vagrancy, live in poverty, but spiritual themselves, by travelling while tangibly in being or petty theft, with strong desires to travel, wanderer, lost. That's what that person could be. You could be a wanderer and lost. Somebody who likes to travel a lot and have money and be involved in money. They be holding their breath to see if it goes wrong. Sorry. Breathe now. No more mummy, big girl pants. So no more mummy, big girl pants for now. This person could be saying no more mummy. You come into my life, you made me grow stronger, wiser, better than before. So you come into this person's life, made him grow stronger, wiser, better than before. Follow the moon in my emotions, intuitions. Following the moon, your emotions, your intuitions. Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself, people. Make sure you do. They hate you, just turn up, look good and, okay. They hate you, just turn up, look good and love yourself. Kill them. So, they hating, them a walk and a talk, good and bad, you doing something. So the walking and talking, good and bad, you are doing something. You must be doing something right. It says, they fast for 3 days, 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. I see a lot of love for you, but I see you are unhealed. Thin line between love and hate. Right. Just please don't allow no one to take your power. Please trust your intuitions. I love you, but I ran from you, but drawn right back to you. So they love you, they run from you, but they're drawn right back to you.